What is up? Welcome again back to my second channel, Schwabados. This is where you can find my reactions, my views on music, some behind the scenes stuff, and today we are doing a reaction. We have some early access, so I'm recording this a couple of days in advance, to Carter Source's brand new Bakusquad rap cypher. And look, I'm a fan of My Hero, but I'm not like... I have this common issue where I'm not super familiar with characters a lot of the time. I don't remember character names or a lot of character relationships if I'm not super into them. So like Bakugo's a character I'm mildly interested in, and his squad of people is someone I'm mildly interested in, but besides Kirishima, I don't really care for any of them. So when I saw this announcement on Twitter, I was really confused. I actually responded to Carter. I said, you can't make a cypher with only 4 characters, right? Because it would just be Bakugo, Kirishima, Denki Kaminari, and Sero. That's the Bakusquad, right? But he's come out here with 7 characters. So obviously I'm mistaken and I just can't remember Bakugo having 7 friends or 6 friends. And I'm about to be educated. So let's get into the track anyway. Let's have a listen and let's talk about it. Let's see what we think. Because I don't even know who's on this track besides Carter. So this is all fresh. Nothing being spoiled for me. Let's just go jump straight into it. Let's go. Carter Sauce, Ninathi, Savvy, Afro, Garbage Gothic, okay, Jeff Hopland, Freest. All names I have heard of before, so I think I have some precedent of what to expect. Let's go.
To step aside, I'm a perfect pro. Send these chickens on the run, that's why they call me Bakugo. I'ma blow my top off like I was going shirtless, so gonna make a dynamite, I want to turn and take all off, bro. Got these clicks, I'm blowing up, you don't really wanna meet the squad. Feeling lit in times up, how should I put it? I'm the bomb with the short fuse, I don't care if you don't hate me yet. Making war shoot, I dare you to make me break a sweat.
Okay, so relatively short, which is what I like to hear. It's a cypher, and he's managed to keep it under 3 minutes. Good shit. We love that here. Okay, he came with a lot of punchlines, which is cool. He does this shit, right? I'm gonna point this out. A lot of people do this when they're writing punchlines, where they're doing homophone stuff, and it drives me crazy. Where in the here, so he's making a joke using a homophone, and he's decided to put in the subtitles underneath the video the word that he used and the word that it has a homophone with. It's like, right? See, get it? It's like, you're explaining it, dude. If you have to explain it, then it wasn't that clever. In my opinion, okay? And he also does the same thing with a dynamite. Gonna make you dynamite. Like, putting the little parenthetical in there to say, like, see? Look, it sounds like dynamite. It's like, yeah, dude. Look, if it's well written enough to work, you don't need to explain it in the subtitle. And in this case, I think it was well written enough. You didn't need to go like, look what I did. It just feels fucking weird to me. Let's go at the beginning of Ninathi's verse anyway. So how do I rate Carter as Bakugo? Okay. I feel like the delivery wasn't hard enough for Bakugo, but the writing was fine. Dare you to make me break a sweat is a great ending line as well. It was fine so far. Okay. Nothing I haven't seen Carter do before.
Sweat, rock, paper, scissors, but I'm packed like a tree trunk. Head over with precision, but I stacked up my punch. Product of my decisions, I'm the manliest of punks. Letter from elders' wisdom, I'ma hit them with a funk. I won't duck, stand by my politeness. You know you won't like this, but I show kindness to those who try to fight us. I'm the shield in this ride, unmistakable. In my field, like a balanced diet, I'll be unbreakable.
Recent acid.
My feels like a balanced diet, I'll be unbreakable. What does that mean? What? Wait, what?
Unmistakable in my field like a balanced diet.
In my field, like a balanced diet, I'll be unbreakable. I have no idea what that means. Okay, Ninathi, interesting. He came out doing some shit I've never heard him do before. He had a kind of interesting flow, which I really rated straight off the bat. However, I'll show you the fucking the second it goes wrong.
Bakusquad. Rock, paper, scissors, but I'm packed like a tree trunk. Head over with precision, but I stacked up my.
Okay. That was like, it was like, oh, okay, yeah, oh, okay, never mind. But I stacked up my punch. Come on, dude, you need to fucking write that better. There needs to be 2 extra syllables there or something. You had a flow, such a very precise, obvious, clear flow that you were going for, and then you went to the second line and just fucking lost it. What are you doing? You had such a good flow. Where did it go?
Scissors, but I'm
Packed like a tree trunk. Precision and a but it needs to be like 2 extra syllables. Come on. You did all the hard stuff already. Ninethy does this shit all the time in his writing, which makes it fall so short of being good, in my opinion, where he just cannot write good flow. Its flow is so sloppy. He extends syllables in the second line just because he wants to make it rhyme and wants to say something specific, but forgets about the flow. Ninethy's writing is so close to being good, and I feel like he fucking sabotages himself every time I listen to one of his songs. It's like I'm mad because I feel like he's so close. You know what I mean? Like, the stuff he was doing here, the ad-libs were dope. The delivery was pretty good. I think the mixing could be improved, but I don't think that's on his end. There's like so much where I'm like, hell yeah. I like a couple of the punchlines. Admittedly, I don't understand the balanced diet one at all, but that's just me, maybe. Maybe I'm just fucking stupid. Look. Ninethy. Sort it out, man. Alright, Sevy's next anyway.
Unmistakable in my field like a Bakusquad. I'll be
I don't know what that means.
Acid, far from blasted. Back it goes blasting and turn you to ashes. Riot's not flaccid, you look at his passion. Honey, I ain't past fucking melt you to atoms. Let me see.
Riot's not flaccid? Is that how you want to talk about Kirishima? He's not flaccid. No, he's not, I guess. I can't argue with that. You're right, he is pretty hard.
Goes blasting and turn you to ashes. Riot's not flaccid, you look at his passion. Honey, I ain't past fucking melt you to atoms. Let me see you dodge while you take my shot between Denki's, Watts, and Jiro's rock. Needless to say, you're gonna be shocked. What else you expect from the Bakusquad? Not the kind of acid that'll make you trip. And I got you hooked
Okay.
with one hit. Yeah, you better watch your step, cause you don't want to slip. You know I'm the only one who got that drip. Super move, you know, acid man. You a fool, you just tragic, fam. Nah, you didn't stand a chance. Now it's your time, let me see you dance.
Okay. I mean, the flow, the delivery, and everything was standard Sevy Hugo. There was nothing there where I was like, whoa, she's never done this before. You know what I mean? That felt kind of run for the par. What am I trying to say here? Run of the mill, par for the course. I kind of like mixed them together. That was par for the course for her kind of Cypher verses. I've heard that before. You know what I mean? Lyrically, it was a bit weird. I feel like instead of talking about the character, you just kind of talked about the other characters in the squad for like the vast majority. Which is fine. You kind of had like 2 lines where I was listening. I was like, okay, hey, that's a bar, you know? But you didn't do enough with it, in my opinion. Yeah, not the best I've heard from Sevy, not by a long shot. Yeah, I mean, like the acid bar, you know, make you trip, but not that kind of acid or whatever. It was good.
Acid man, you a fool, you just tragic, fam. Nah, you didn't stand a chance. Now it's your time, let me see you dance.
Alright, here's Afro.
Yes, I'm golden like my locks, and I'm on top of other rodents corroding. I'll never stop. Letting loose all of the volts. You feel a jolt, you won't get far. Hit it harder than expected. I'm a threat when I discharge.
The flow's really good here. Hold on, Afro.
You was down, so of course I go faster. I'm making you panic back, he goes the blaster. And I'm not the smartest, but Darrow will shout. Kirishima the hardest, but I'm the master. Fried no brains, even my own. Repping the class and I'm ready to go. Bringing the thunder, reflecting the jury. You count on charge, but you need a hero.
The mixing was a bit sketch. I can see what you're going for there with like the ad libs with the deeper voice going like with the beat drop out and then the deeper vocals come in is like a little throw in there. I'm not sure if it worked though. Afro, your flow was good. Your flow was good and your writing was generally okay. Your faster stuff was sloppy. I didn't enjoy that much. And you had some weirder bars in there. I think one of your lines was like corroding. You said you were corroding the enemy, which I Like, that would make sense for Mina, but not so much for Denki, unless you were talking about Mina. I mean, and I'm on top of the other rodents corroding. I'll never stop. Like, unless all these vaults, you feel the joy. Yeah, there's like a few... You put a few electric bars in here as well, but, like, didn't really work them into any kind of substantial punchline. You just kind of said electric words. Feel the vaults. Feel the jolts. You know what I mean? Like, threat when I discharge. Yeah, these aren't jokes. These aren't punchlines. These aren't clever bars. They're not hard hitters. They're just kind of what you would expect from a Denki verse at the bare minimum.
Breaking the thunder reflects a material. You count on charge, but you need a hero.
Just vibing, but I put in effort, so I'm trying. Drop you like the beat, leather chic, I'm styling. My fighting speaks volume 3 profiling. So you see, personality is amplifying. Blasted rock or shuffle up your evil plan. Pass the aux cord and I'll leave you in a jam.
Okay.
Plugging in, I got him, we haven't even started the set. I can fix a problem, in fact, I'll get to the heart of it.
Okay, Gothic. I really like the flow she came out with. It was like slower, and I feel like a lot of those inner rhymes were really interesting. She like kind of changed the stress in a couple of words to make it that rhyme. So it was a little bit wonky, but at the same time kind of felt stylistically cool. I'm not sure if I'm explaining this well, but I like that verse. I did like that verse. I just feel like once again you didn't say much. You know, there was a couple of cool puns in here. Blasting rock or shuffle up your evil plan. Like blasting rock, like rock music, or like blasting because she can move things with a sound wave. Shuffle, you know, play on shuffle up your plans. Yeah. Cool. Like music jokes, pass the aux chord, leave you in a jam. Okay. But again, you did the same thing as Afro, where you had these phrases you wanted to work in, but you didn't really put them into a clever punchline. You just said them. I don't know. There was something in there. I think this is one of the stronger verses so far. But I feel like there's more you could do.
I can fix a problem, in fact, I'll get to the heart of it.
Cellophane here to rain, tape you up with the types of pain. Don't delay, get out my lane, or we'll leave you wrapped up today. Ay. You know I'm Spider-Man from the elbow. I do what I can with a low blow, hit you real fast. Oh no, and if you're causing damages, I'll wrap you up like packages. I'm the lucky 13 socialite on this team. You know I'm an optimist, but don't become confused. I will save the populace and leave you feeling bruised.
Huh? Jeff, what happened to your rhymes? Okay. You know I'm Spider-Man from the elbow. Sure, that's a fun line. I do what I can with a low blow? First of all, what the fuck does that have to do with the character? When has Zero ever been known to fucking, like, kick people in the crotch? I don't think that's his special move. Also, low blow is not a multi-rhyme with elbow. You, like, stressed it as if it was, like, low blow, elbow, L and low don't rhyme. And then to rhyme with the next line, you just said, oh no. You just put the phrase, oh no, in there. The writing in this verse is not good, Jeff. And the flow's so wonky. If you're causing damages, I'll wrap you up like packages. Okay, hey, okay, we got something here. I'm the lucky 13 socialite on this team. What? Wait, what happened to the rhymes? What happened to you cannot rhyme one line with the next and then just fucking leave it. Come on, man. What are you doing? Where's the rhyme scheme? I'm the lucky 13 socialite on this team. Okay. Let's forget about the last one. What's he going to rhyme team with? Oh, he doesn't rhyme team with anything. He just said it. He just said that. He just said that phrase in the middle of a rap song without any end or inner rhymes to link it to the next or previous bars. Okay. Let's skip ahead.
Check your schedules, cause Deku's on the docket. Got the power in the fingernail to wreck you like a rocket. I be rabbit when I'm Detroit smashing the zone. And you could call me Full Cal the way you splash out the dome.
Shut up, Deku!
Okay. So they just threw that in as like a fun little extra, I think. Freeze doing 4 bars as Deku. It's so... Okay. How can Freest in 4 bars outright every single other person on the Cypher? And that's not even to say Freest's writing's good, okay? Because he is a good lyricist, but this is not his best, okay? Check your schedules, because Deku's on the docket. Okay, I like it. We got some like a great flow coming in. The writing really assists that like smooth delivery. Okay, got the power in a fingernail to wreck you like a rocket. The writing isn't incredibly clever, but it's smooth, man. It flows so well, so it immediately is so much higher than what I've heard so far. And then I be rabid when I Detroit smash in the zone, and you can call me Full Carl the way I splash off the dome. Okay. So he's got jokes, he's got bars. In four bars is all he had, and he outwrote everyone else. Look, Carter came in and set a bar that wasn't super high. He set the bar at like, kind of middle standard, like, yeah, I'm making a couple of jokes, the flow's okay, the writing's okay, the delivery is fine. That's the bar. And nobody else reached it. I know people talk about if you want to open a Cypher, you have to open it with like the best on the track. I disagree, because then it leaves the rest of the track underwhelming. What I would prefer in terms of Cypher structure is if you can choose to freely organize a Cypher, it should be a good opener, and then you kind of interleave your best verses through and through as it ramps up towards the end, yeah? What they have here is one of the best verses at the beginning and one of the best verses at the end, and then everything in the middle is just kind of like whatever, and it like kind of and drops off at the end when Jeff comes in. I can't really say I'm a big fan of this Cypher. It is an interesting project with, I think, a handful of decent verses, but yeah, it falls flat in so many aspects that I am left thoroughly wanting. I think that's all I've got to say on that one. Again, I'm doing my 100-point rating scale, my Schwaber scale out of 100, and I think I will rate this one it's looking like I'm trying to focus on some of the strengths. 45 out of 100 is how I'm going to rate that one. So thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe if you want to see more reactions and shit, and make sure you check out the original video, okay? Give them a view, support those guys for putting this thing together. Even if I wasn't a fan, they put a lot of work into this thing, and it deserves at least, the view on the original video. So make sure to go click through, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.